But I've been thinking about one of the issues that men's rights, MGTOW, men's rights advocates, and women who care, the one issue I think we can push legitimately and push these feminazis back in a corner and make them defend themselves is reproductive rights. Now, we hear it all the time, oh, women are fighting for the reproductive rights and all of this other shit, when in fact, we know men in the United States and probably in a lot of Western countries, we have no reproductive rights with respect to, okay, what happens with the baby? If there's a baby conceived, what do men have to say about it? Well, we have no say. None. Zero. No rights when it comes to that. However, women, feminists, pro-abortion, crazy people who just love them children getting killed, they have every say. If a woman gets pregnant, she can do whatever the fuck she wants at the point of the government gun, right? At the men. You have no say, boy. If she wants to have that baby, you're paying for it. You got nothing to say about it because you shouldn't have taken it out of your pants, you evil son of a bitch. Especially if you're a white man, because it's clearly she had nothing to do with it. You somehow coerced her into having sex, and your man gravy impregnated her. Had nothing to do with her. She has no agency. She's not an individual person who can choose or do anything like, no. No, the man has all the responsibility. You shouldn't have had sex, young man. Keep your hamster peenie in your pants. That's the only right we have, right? Have sex or not. If you have sex, well, you're fucked. That's it. You have no say. If you want to have that child, or you want to be a father to that child, or, you want to get married, fuck you. Yeah, nothing. You can't say anything about it. If she decides to have an abortion or you want that kid, you got nothing. She'll just have that baby sucked out and turned into, dog food or whatever happens to aborted children. And I'm not making light of it. I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting. They probably don't even put the fetuses in dog food. They probably just throw them out in the fucking yard. I don't know what they do. We just throw it in the garden. And the tomatoes, they love that fertilizer. It's fucking horrible shit. But men have no say. We have no say in this whole thing. The only choice we have is to not have sex. Women have every fucking say in the world via law in the United States to do whatever the fuck they want. And the men have no say in it. There was a guy in Oklahoma. I can't remember what the hell it was, but I think he found out the kid was not actually his. DNA tested. Fuck it. He's paying child support anyway because you thought it was your child. Same shit happened to me. She was my kid, but questions were asked. Inquiries were made about that. Didn't matter. She could have been, impregnated by aliens from Uranus. Doesn't matter. You still thought it was your kid. You get to pay for it. Well, reproductive rights for thee, but not for me. So if we take this issue up, and frankly, any politician that would take up this argument will be stacking groceries at their nearest Hy-Vee or grocery store because they're going to be voted out. Women are the majority. Somebody comes up, a man or even a woman, and says, you know what? I think men should have reproductive rights as well. I mean, that's only fair. That's only equal. That's equality, right? If he doesn't want to be a father, you want the child, he can sign off and say, I have nothing to do with this. That's your business. I don't want that child. If she wants to have an abortion, maybe there should be something that says, look, if you have the kid, I'll take it. Has nothing to do with you. I'll deal with it. No. Fuck no. Men have no say in this. Nothing. How in the fuck? Men, let's talk, let's talk turkey here. How in the fuck did we let this get to this point where we are today? Where men are nothing, zero. We have no authority over this stuff, no say, no fucking rights. Yet, women are out there saying they have no reproductive rights and they gotta fight the evil orange Trump. That son of a bitch misogynist, grab him in the pussy. How did we fucking get here? It's a serious question because, I was a kid in the 60s, right? When my father was fucking voting for this shit. Why did this happen? Women have all the say over life and death, and over my life, and my financial death, and the child's life, and the child's death. All the say. All of it. But none of the responsibility if they decide to keep that baby. You're fucked as a man if you don't want it. If you do, and you agree to it, you should pay support. It's your baby. But if you don't want that baby, why can't you sign off and say, no, I don't want that. No, I'm not ready to be a father. It was a stupid thing. I was drunk and, whatever. And she seduced me. And, I thought he was just, friends with benefits. She gets knocked up and you're fucked. Why is that? Why do we allow this to go on? If women have the right to choose, men should also have the right to choose. But again, it's a dead issue. No politician worth his or her salt is going to say, you know what? We're going to say no. If they want to keep their job as a politician, it's never going to happen. But it is one thing that politicians could use as a wedge issue and say, okay, put the fucking feminists on their back feet and stand in a corner. You want reproductive rights? How about men? What reproductive rights should they have? They should have the right to financially abort. It's not going to happen. But it is an interesting discussion to have. What Tucker Carlson and, Piers Morgan and all these people, they ought to do this on their freaking TV shows, their news hours or whatever, and say, you know what, women's rights, abortion, you're for all that. What about men's rights? And watch the feminists fucking melt down because they have no response except he shouldn't have had sex. Interesting. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.